hit you everywhere. But under your feet with this one, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? No bias talk, no racism at all. We just give you the point of view from, boxing fan. I don't know everything about boxing, but I give you my best and I keep it real on this channel. Gotta talk for a minute. Been hyped up since, the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford fight. Backstage, apparently, they got to fighting. Well, it wasn't even no fight. It was a situation backstage where Charlo gets into it, I guess, with his ex-wife, or him and his brother's girlfriend's wives get together and they want to fight. Well, for some reason, Jermall Charlo think it's cool to grab Caleb Plant by his face, and Caleb Plant let him know it ain't cool to grab me by my face and slap the hell out of Jermall Charlo. Looked like he took all the fight out of Charlo to me. For all that ranting and talking and capping they do, it's crazy that he would actually let someone slap him, and then he let people hold him to the point where he won't get no get back. But then when he goes outside, Jermall Charlo decides to act like the Incredible Hulk. He's pushing people off of him. He's hooping and hollering, letting me get my lick back. But after he slapped you, you didn't even really go towards the man. But there's another situation, and I think a lot of y'all forgot that I got to bring up to y'all. Y'all remember the other brother got slapped too. Yeah, the other brother, the other twin, who I call the big twin now. Jermall got slapped before too. He didn't do nothing either. We have to go back to the situation with Jarrett Hurd. Do you remember Jarrett Hurd? Well, you remember when Jarrett Hurd was at the fight one time and both of the Charlos were there. And Jermall proceeds to disrespect Jarrett Hurd's old lady. The big Charlo, Jermall, was in front of him. And he slapped the younger Charlo, the little brother, Jermall, in front of him. Jermall Charlo proceeds to put his cup down, but it ain't no action. So this been going on for a good little minute with the Charlo brothers. This ain't the first time. Both of them been smacked before. All right? Jermall got smacked by Hurd, and now Caleb Plant smacks. It's funny. As I'm talking about this, you got to remember these boxers, though. You know what I'm saying? And these where they get the lines only, they roar a lot, but ain't bite nothing. And, respect to both of y'all if y'all ever see my video. Y'all rich cats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got way more money than me. I salute you on y'all careers. Y'all risk y'all life. But this ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? This got a little part with boxing because y'all boxers. But, well, why y'all let people get away with slapping y'all? And then y'all do all that capping. I remember the time they got to it with Gervonta Davis. There's a video out there, a short out there where, you was talking trash to Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner and Gervonta Davis. Why y'all do all that hollering, but then when it's time to actually get down, do y'all like beating up on smaller people or something? Because you really wanted to fight Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner. But when it's somebody your size like Jarrett Hurd, and then it's somebody your brother size like Caleb Plant, y'all don't want no smoke. So I'm just wondering, what's going on with y'all? I tell people all the time, I think that y'all were middle class bullies. It's obvious y'all ain't come from no hood. It's obvious y'all ain't come from the streets, nowhere near the streets, and ain't nothing to be proud of. Let's not glorify, coming from the streets. There ain't nothing to glorify. But what I'm saying is you can clearly tell that y'all was middle class little boys who used to beat up on y'all homeboys because y'all could box. Y'all used to fight the little dudes in the neighborhood. They were scared of y'all because y'all could box. They ain't want to lose. So y'all used to beat up on them. You can clearly see that now. Because there was no way possible a grown man will let another man slap them and they don't do nothing. Unless they punks. Unless they really punks. And see, I got a story for y'all too. I ain't no gangster myself. I disrespected this old man one time. I was in the streets. He owed me some money. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't selling no drugs or nothing. He just owed me some money from something I gave him. And I came and stepped to this old man and forgot that he was my elder. Well, that old man slapped. I turned my back though. Slapped the hell out of me. Do you hear me? I'm talking about slapped the hell out of me till I balled up and did a Dragon Ball Z where I swear to God, I had to turn into a Super Saiyan or something. I hit that old man everywhere but on his feet when I turned around. I even seen a blood gashing his forehead to where 3 people had to come get me up off that man. But that man slapped the hell out of me. There's no way possible. I don't care if you 6 feet, if you 7 feet tall, 7'12", 8 feet tall, you a giant. If you slap me, I'm gonna pick up some. If I can't put my hands on you, I'm gonna grab some. And then I'm 6'6" myself. I ain't no little, I'm slim though, but I ain't no little dude myself. I ain't finna let no man walk away from slapping me. I don't care who you is, how big you are not finna slap me and walk off. Most definitely if I'm a boxer. Most definitely if I'm a trained fighter. Most definitely you if we ain't no gate or no if we unless you done slapped me and ran in the cell. That's the only way you finna get away with slapping me. But that old man slapped the hell out of me. I had to give it to him. For one, the man had a switchblade in his hand before he slapped me. He could have slit my throat while my back was turned, but instead, by him knowing my parents or knowing my father and my parents, that's why he slapped the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? But I beat the hell out of it. Rest in peace, Mr. Ray. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. He passed some time after that. But I mean years down the road, you know what I'm saying? But that man reminded me, respect your elders. Don't ever disrespect your elders, don't play with your elders. But y'all out there getting slapped by niggas y'all, I mean, they love to try to not monetize by dudes y'all age and y'all fighters. And then you got to remember when Daniel Jacobs caught Jermall in the hallway. You remember he was talking that trash. Then Daniel Jacobs just showed him was like, "Oh yeah, I've been looking for you." You know what I'm saying? He been saying he was looking for Daniel Jacobs, and Daniel Jacobs ended up running up on him. Didn't do nothing then. You know what I'm saying? But when they all in front of the camera, they roar and talking this and talking that. Matter of fact, when Terrence Crawford stood up on the ropes and was hollering at Jermall wasn't capping. He wasn't doing all that roaring line talk. Then next thing you know, he on a jet talking about some shout out to both the fighters. No, we don't want to hear no shout out to both the fighters. You've been talking trash to that man for no reason because you was cheerleading, Jermall. You know what I'm saying? You was cheerleading. That man ain't say nothing to you or disrespectful to you. He just said he wanted to fight your so-called brother. And then the next thing you know, you out here disrespecting the man, disrespecting everything he doing, and then he told you next. And now you gonna get on the plane and go and talk about some, respect the both fighters. Nah, ain't no respect no both fighters. He wanna see you. He wanna see you. So after you go up there and get beat up by Canelo, and then you come back down and Tim Tszyu beat you up, Terrence wanna beat you up too. So ain't no don't be trying to be friends right now. No. Let me see. He wanted no smoke. Fake outrage all of a sudden. Yeah, he slapped the fight out of him. And then was worse though. Your old lady was out there, bro. You can't never, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Once your old lady see you, it's all right to lose a fight, all right. But you can't ball up like this. You can't do none of that on the ground. You can't let no woman. You can't let your woman see you get slapped, or a nigga punch you and you don't do nothing. He can never say nothing to her again, gangster. He can't even play like he finna beat her up. Because the first thing she gonna say is, why you didn't hit that dude like that? Y'all know that, right? He can never step to her face and say nothing to her smart no more. Threatening, you know how dudes be like, hey, I'm gonna slap this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock you out. He can't say none of that no more. Because the first thing she is going to say is, why didn't you say that to him? Why didn't you do that to him? And he probably gonna beat her up then. But the next fight should be Charlo versus Caleb Plant. That's the next fight. Automatically, I think you would be a fool if you chose Charlo over Caleb Plant. Now, I ain't gonna say that because for some reason, Caleb Plant can't finish fights all of a sudden. I don't know what it is. Lately, you know what I'm saying, due to him, where he lost to Canelo, David Benavidez, you know, he got superior boxing skills, but when it comes down to him getting in the ring and fighting, for some reason, he can't stay focused long enough to finish the fight nowadays. You know, and the Canelo Alvarez fight, I feel he sold his belt. You know, a lot of people gonna disagree with that, but that's just my opinion of it. I feel like I think he got like 12 million or something for that. I think he went out there and sold his belt. You actually seen a punch that was thrown that didn't even hit Caleb Plant, and he went down. Caleb Plant sold his belt to Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I'm being real with y'all. That ain't I ain't taking Caleb. I'm not a fan of Caleb Plants like that. You know, I also made a video. Y'all check that out about him not being, you know, PUSSY because he from the hood in Tennessee, and you know he had a fight with this big black dude out there and whooped the dude in front of a whole crowd of black people. You know, that's not a punk. You know, and I was telling people that Caleb Plant is not a punk. And now people know Caleb Plant is not a punk, especially since he slapped the fight out of Jermall Charlo. But in a fight between them two, uh, without some tune-up fights for Charlo, I would rock with Caleb Plant. You know, but then due to the fact of Charlo having power, you know, and one thing about it, he's not going, his power just ain't gonna go nowhere. Still a boxer, you know. 3-year layoff, I got to ride. I got to ride with Caleb Plant. I got to ride with Caleb Plant in that situation. You know, I think he the fresher fighter. To me, the more skillful fighter. And you know, I think the only thing that actually saves Charlo in that fight is his power. You know, but we'll have to see. I'm sure they're trying to make that match happen very soon, or they should be. You know, I just seen a video where he's saying he was going to be back later on this year. So hopefully we get to see that fight. Oh, yes, I'm on my way back, baby. I'm trying to climb to the top in these YouTube streets. I'm trying to get them, bro. You know, I had fell off for a minute. I switched my other channel, you know what I'm saying, because it was under entertainment. And my videos of boxing would never go nowhere. So I switched it, and now I got this channel. It's strictly on sports, strictly about boxing. We don't talk about nothing else on here. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about nothing but boxing on here. You know, we go into probably a little bit of talk later on in the videos, but no, it's strictly boxing, man. Was that stage easy? What you mean? Canelo versus Plant was staged. Yeah. Canelo bought out Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant sold that belt. If y'all think I'm lying, just go back and look at some highlights of that fight. It was actually a short video on YouTube where Canelo Alvarez threw a punch and it came past Caleb Plant's face and Caleb Plant went down. You know that hook that's supposed to knock out Caleb Plant? It never landed. I promise you, I would never get on my channel and lie to y'all. It never landed. Isn't Charlo in a lesser weight class? I would say that Plant will get in with that match, especially after Charlo been sitting ringside for so long. I think he at 160. Yeah, he's at 160, but it ain't nothing for him to move up to go. His brother doing it. He can move up to 168. You know, if he don't, I think he'll just be making excuses. But his brother moved up. You know, his brother had moved up 2 weight classes, so it shouldn't be no problem for him to have to go up, you know, 1 more weight class. He said, ain't no way in the hell one white boy would slap me with my boys right there. Not only with his boys, his old lady was there. You ain't hear when she said, ooh, you ain't hear that? Yeah, his old lady was there too. Ooh. I said, damn. Then he slapped him and he looked like he wanted to cry for real. And I ain't saying that, you know, to be funny. I'm talking about when he slapped me, like he took the fight out of him, like he just and went to walk around. I'm like, nigga, you better run it. I think he finna run at him or something. You know, I was like, I know he finna try to kill Caleb Plant. Man, he go outside in the parking lot, he pushing his friends and he pushing the security. No, you need to be pushing Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant the one slapped the hell out of you. Caleb Plant, hey man, you can't say what a white boy, I mean, white boy, black boy, Mexican boy, Puerto Rican boy, Filipino boy, I don't give a damn who you is. You slap me. Ain't nobody gonna be, if somebody, they gonna have to hold me back. They aren't, bro. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I ain't no gangster. I ain't no gorilla. I ain't none of that. I ain't no street dude or none of that. But bro, ain't no man finna walk up in my face and slap me, bro. And I'm not finna do nothing. Ain't no man finna slap me and I'm not finna do nothing, bro. That just ain't finna happen, bro. I ain't no gangster, nothing of that. I'm a man at the end of the day. I'm a man. You not finna walk up in my face and slap me. That'll never. Oh no, bro. I don't care what I gotta do to you. Some gonna shake. You hear me? Some gonna shake. Sounds like B-Hop up there. Equal opportunities. Man, it gonna be a lot of equal opportunity. Ain't nobody finna slap me like that, bro. What's up with these Charlos getting slapped in public by other men? I don't know. And it's crazy for them to be fighters. You know, y'all got bun money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got bun money. Ain't you know what I'm saying? Ain't no problems with getting no get back. Y'all fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they keep getting slapped. But this right here. That mouthpiece. That mouth, well, I know that's what got the other brother slapped. For some reason, he thought he could palm Caleb Plant face like a basketball and think that Caleb Plant, you know, he probably was in the heat of the moment with his old lady and he wanted to show out in front of her and gonna grab this man's face and gonna move. And Caleb Plant said, Caleb Plant said, this fool must be crazy. Slap, man, boy, that was a loud slap too. To the point I'm like, oh, Charlo. I'm gonna show y'all how he did it. Now he got slapped from this way. And then he was like, he got slapped. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know he finna run at him and grab him. Man, that nigga walked up to the door and did like this, like he trying to explain himself against slap. You know why you got slapped, you grabbed that man by his face. But, you know, there's probably going to be a match in the future. It should be a match because you didn't get your get back, Jermall. You need to go and get your get back. Y'all need to fight. I would lean towards Plant, but like I told y'all, you never know. Plant disappointed me when he sold his belt to Canelo. I thought he was actually going to beat David Benavidez. Did not do that. Started out looking beautiful against David Benavidez, but for some reason, I guess he lost focus or he got tired later on in the fight. So one thing about the Charlo brothers, they have great conditioning, but due to the fact that it's been a 3-year layoff, I really can't say what Charlo would do. But with the power of Charlo, and let's just say he go and train and get in shape, I'll lean toward. It's hard. I'm gonna put it to you like that. It's hard. I want to go for Caleb, but Caleb done disappointed me too many times. You know, and then I have to go with Charlo. I have to go with Charlo simply because of the power and conditioning. You know, and I don't really have faith in Caleb Plant no more. I know a lot of y'all gonna watch this video and y'all gonna say, man, why you say that Caleb Plant? So he sold this belt, y'all. If you go watch, okay, this is what y'all do. Type in Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez. Go on Facebook. Go on Facebook, do it too, anywhere that you could get a highlight reel or video. And you will clearly see it's a punch where Canelo throw that hook and then go past his face. And then he fall down like he hit. He sold his belt. He took a dive, y'all. That's why I think he lost to David Benavidez. He probably don't feel the love no more for the sport. You know, he feel like, you know, once you do something like that and, you know, you disrespect your own self like that, you know, I think that's why he couldn't beat David Benavidez, because he was supposed to beat David Benavidez. All he had to do was box and move, clinch and hold if he got close to him. I think he just don't have no more, you know, I think the love of the sport is out of him. You know, he got that big payday, them $12 million, and I just don't. I don't have no faith in Caleb Plant no more. I believe, like you said, they might be bullies, used to walking around through have fighters. I mean, even Tony Ferguson outboxed Mel. We saw what happened to Ferguson in a rematch. Oh, you talking about Tony Harrison? Tony Harrison? Yeah, Tony Harrison outboxed him. But that was that was something behind politics because that wasn't championship rules if you really think about it. Tony Harrison, was outboxing him, but it's something that a lot of channels don't talk about no more, and it's called championship rules. And by championship rules, you're supposed to destroy the champion. You're supposed to at least knock him down multiple times, bust his eyes up, or knock him out. They back in the day, it used to be called championship rules. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tony Harrison. And but Tony Harrison not knocking down Charlo, just outboxing him, actually by old standards, championship rule, Charlo's supposed to left with his belt. Now I know that sounds crazy. People gonna say that's robbery, but no, actually that's an old thing in boxing. It's called championship rule. If you don't go out there and dismount, put it to you like this: the way that Terrence Crawford did Errol Spence, that's how Tony Harrison's supposed to did Jermall Charlo in order to lead with that belt. The way he did win was not proper. You know what I'm saying? Jermall Charlo just pissed some people off and they wanted him to lose for some reason. But championship rule, no. What you think about all these excuses for Errol Spence, neurological issues, car accident, retina, just excuses. These are people who put too much money, idol worshiping a man, invested too much money in a man, and now they got to come out with any way they can to, to make themselves feel good about losing their money and idol worshiping and penis riding, and that's all it is. Because you got to be crazy to think that he got millions, he got thousands, he able to get a good doctor. So you mean to tell me he didn't know before he got into the fight that he had nerve damage? So y'all think his trainer and his mother, his father who was there ringside with him, y'all think that they desperate enough for a payday that they'll let their son get beat up like that and send him in the ring knowing he got nerve damage? Whoever this boxing BDA dude is, he clearly put some money on Spence. Let me say that too. Boxing BDA clearly put some money on Spence. This dude is slowing down videos and everything to make Errol Spence sound slow and all this. I don't care. I'm just gonna tell y'all that first. I waited 5 years for that fight. 5 years. I've been telling people on my channel, he stands no chance. He's gonna get beat. Oh, the big fish this. The resume that. Across the street this. Strap season this. All up coming to the fight. He wasn't talking slowed in. He wasn't looking slowed in. His eyes wasn't glossed in. Oh, I'm going to beat him mentally, physically, this, that, and the other. I'm going to break him down. I don't care what they come out with. I don't care if they come out and say Errol Spence was in a wheelchair backstage before he fought. I don't give a damn. He signed the contract. He went out there and he lost. And y'all lost y'all money. Stop making excuses, be men, and just say the man was the better man that night. Don't nobody want to hear that. Where do I rank Bud on all time? People gonna get mad at me when I say this because, people uphold the old boxers and this and that. He number one. Bud number one to me. Greatest of all time. That's why I hold him at. And I'm saying that with no disrespect to the OGs. I know that people gonna talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. People gotta understand something. Sugar Ray Robinson had that record like that because he fought the same fighters at least 4 or 5 times. And he ducked to a fighter named Charlie Burley. We was talking about that today. Jack Johnson ducked the guy named Sam Langford. You know what I'm saying? What other fighter has been 2-time undisputed as a male? What other fighter has been 2-time undisputed as a male? I got him surpassed Floyd. Floyd ain't even on his level no more. Floyd ain't never been undisputed. We were just talking about this in the last video. Floyd ain't even on his level. That 50-0 don't mean, well, 49-0, because Conor McGregor fight wasn't real to me. 49-0 don't mean nothing to me. I salute Floyd. He had a great career. One of the best boxers I have ever seen. But he is no longer TBE. He is TBT, the best of his time. He is the best of his time. There's no more TBE with Floyd. He can never be the best ever when there's a fighter with two. Think about this now, y'all. Just being real. How can he be TBE when there's another welterweight champion or another fighter, just period, who's been two-time undisputed? And people forget, Evander Holyfield was a two-time undisputed champion. So, to me, Terrence Crawford and Evander Holyfield got to be in the top 5 of the greatest of all time, if not number 1 and number 2. A lot of people gonna disagree with me, but I don't care. I don't care. Because a lot of them ain't never been undisputed. A lot of them ain't make it to undisputed. I mean, they have been undisputed, but I'm talking about two-time undisputed. Floyd ain't been undisputed once. Floyd ain't been undisputed once. I don't care about the caliber opponents, how many champions, Hall of Famers he beat. Floyd ain't never been undisputed. They were hyper boots and all the no-name fighters being can't name 3 people he's beat. They can't name nobody Boots didn't beat, and they already doing it. Go on Facebook and look in the boxing groups. Boots ranked number 1 IBF. Boots this, Boots that, Boots this. Don't nobody care about no Boots. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all, to the people who've been watching my channel for, I gotta give you a wrench, Steve. For the people who've been watching my channel for a long time, I just told y'all, and I've been told y'all, when Errol Spence loses to Terrence Crawford, the Errol Spence fans will now become Jerron Ennis fans. What's up with you? What it do? There will be Jerron Ennis fans. But also this, before we talk about Caleb Plant versus Charlo, Charlo made a promise on the phone with Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade that if he didn't fight Canelo this year, that they will fight later on this year. So Demetrius Andrade got to keep his word. Charlo got to keep his word. Jermall Charlo got to keep his word and step in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. Because if y'all go and look up on Fight Hype, there's a video of Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo saying that they will fight each other later this year if Jermall doesn't fight Canelo Alvarez. I've been called to Texas, Alabama. You know that. I've been called it, bro. That's what I'm saying. They got to follow me. Like Tupac, nigga, follow me. I'm going to tell you the truth and about everything, baby. I'm going to let you know. Like I've been telling y'all, Boots fans was going, Errol Spence fans was going to become Boots fans. I told y'all. You got to know the actions of how people move, man. People, they going to let you know everything. Who ego on now? Hey, free mind, who ego on now? What do I think about David Benavidez? I feel he's another young fighter that hasn't been seen tough competition at. He ain't, and he running from that boy, what's that boy who 9-0? Was he crazy? He need to go and jump on that boy now before he come a threat. He ducking that young fighter. David Morrell, that's his name, 9-0. They ducking that man. But you sitting here talking about you want to fight Canelo. You ducking a dude that's 9-0 and you 27-0. You need to jump on him right now before he get better and go on get at him. Oh yeah, you know, cause Boots still got a whole year to wait for a fight, and he's still up here doing all this talking. Boy, they gonna rematch. They got a rematch, and even if they don't got a rematch, you and Keith Thurman need to be fighting. Boots is a weight bully rushing to get a title. That's what's wrong with Boots. Boots is a weight bully that's rushing to get a title. Go on somewhere, Boots. Go get put on the shelf, Boots. Let's put Boots on the shelf. Boop. Let's put Boots on the shelf. Nigga, please. I mean, I gotta stop saying it, because that's what be bothering my videos. They don't be. I done figure that out. I think they don't like you using the N word. They think it's a racial slur. But I'm black. I should be able to say the N word as much as I want. But unfortunately, I guess they love to mess with me in any kind of way. So he wants Cabrillo payday, not a Canelo type beatdown. Man, he need to go fight that boy David Maria. That boy on his back, and him and his dad talking about some, they ain't finna go fight that boy and this, that, and the other. Y'all scary as hell. Y'all gonna let that boy mess around, get some experience, get 17-0, and then he gonna call you out and beat your son up. Cause really, I don't think David Benavidez can beat Canelo Alvarez. I really don't think he can. I really don't think all that Mexican monster talk. David Benavidez really ain't got no skills, y'all. Everybody just talk about them fast hands. You got to be a little better than that than come at Canelo. But you know, them fast hands will help him beat him with straight punches. Cause like I said, Canelo and all that head movement don't mean nothing. All you gotta do is throw straight punches at him like Bill showed. So you know, it's an even match, man. It's an even match. I'll say that. You know, both of them 168 pounders. You know, even though David Benavidez got the height advantage, you know, but we'll just have to see. You know, I don't see Benavidez really beating Canelo. I don't think he's skillful enough. I don't think he got the experience like Canelo. Canelo got it, but it didn't matter against Bivol. You know, Bivol ain't got that many fights either. But Bivol is a better boxer than David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spence don't need to go back and jump into that rematch. And this is the thing, like I said in my other video, for these Errol Spence fans to be sitting up here talking about he got neurological problems. He was from the accident, torn detached retina. Why y'all keep screaming about a rematch then? If y'all really believe that, why would y'all want a rematch? Oh, it'll be a better fight at 154. But no, y'all said he got neurological problems, right? His nerves messed up. So 154 ain't gonna make a difference. That's how you know they lying and they just mad he lost. Because as soon as they get through making all their excuse, oh, I don't want to see the rematch. Oh, if it's a rematch, I'm not gonna pay for it. I think he need to go ahead and rematch. Shut up, because you sound stupid. You sit up here making excuses saying this man got all this damage wrong with him, but then you want to see a rematch so he can go out there and lose his life. See how Benavidez handles a Canelo body shot. Yeah, man, Canelo. Then y'all already know it's gonna be Super Saiyan Canelo. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know the WBC gonna let Canelo come in on his levels, right? Or y'all didn't know they let Canelo come in with levels of stuff in him. Oh, you know it gonna be Super Saiyan Canelo against David Benavidez. So David Benavidez better be on his. I'm telling you, I don't really think David Benavidez could beat Canelo. I don't know why Canelo don't want to fight him. You know, I say it's because if he do win, if David Benavidez do beat him, he'll be the next legendary superstar of, you know, Mexico for beating Canelo Alvarez. So he don't want to get on that limelight. But he is not scared of David Benavidez. I will say that. He's not afraid of David Benavidez. It's just a reason why he won't fight him. That's my opinion of that. That's my opinion of that. But see, this the thing though. Jermall Charlo, while he running around getting slapped, he need to be in the gym getting ready, make his fight coming up next year. Make him a fight that's coming up right behind his brother fight with Canelo. So then when his brother get beat up, he can go and beat a big brother finally. Jermall could go and beat a big brother finally, and then say, I want to revenge my brother. So we need to fight Canelo Alvarez. But unfortunately, he out there in the back of fights getting slapped. So I don't know what he gonna do. Do you think Canelo's gonna beat the hell out of Charlo? Y'all, come on, man. Listen to this. I'm gonna say this again. I said this early on the channel. A big fighter with skills beats a little fighter with skills. A big fighter with skills, a big good fighter with skills beats a good little fighter with skills. And let me just say this. I don't think Charlo got that much skills anyway. When Charlo move up, he's going to lose something. It's either going to be speed or power. One or the other. You got to remember, this is Canelo Alvarez's weight class. This is Canelo Alvarez's weight class. This ain't 154. He going to get knocked out or hurt. He going to get knocked out or hurt, y'all. Y'all got to remember, Canelo loved these type of fights. Remember what he did to Amir Khan? Josito Lopez? Canelo loved these fights. He going to knock Charlo out. I'm telling y'all. He's going to knock Charlo the hell out. Without a doubt. I'm telling y'all. You moving up in weight. That's why when I make my videos about NUA, people get mad, but I'm telling y'all the truth. When you move up in weight, you lose something. You're not going to be as fast, or you might not be as powerful. When you move up like that, you need to have some real good skills. And Charlo ain't got real good skills to me. Not enough to beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is going to knock him out. He going to make it through some late round. He going to make it through some round of weight. Y'all got to understand he going to be bigger. He get tired. He might get tired faster. Canelo going to knock him out about the 10th round. 10th, 11th round, Canelo going to knock him out. He going to try to make it look good until then. But other than that, he getting knocked out. I guarantee. Remember me saying this, y'all, so I ain't got to come back and say it. You know what I'm saying? He going to get knocked out. I'm telling y'all. What time it is? Also, show some support to the channel. If you love the channel, go to Cash App. Don't put nothing on Super Chat. Don't never put nothing on Super Chat on my channel, because they hate me. If you know my other channel, which a lot of y'all are from my other channel, they hate me. So if you like to donate, go to Cash App, hit your like button. We got about 20 more minutes to be on. I appreciate if everybody go ahead and hit their like button now. Y'all got 11 people watching. I would truly appreciate that. Explain NUI versus Fulton then. For one, I already know Fulton was going to get knocked out. And let me explain this to you. To prove to y'all and let y'all know that NUA is a steroid user. Why is it that Fulton has never got knocked through the ropes by anybody who was at his natural weight class? Have you ever noticed that when NUA jumps up, he never stays there in that weight class for long? You want to know why NUA doesn't stay and cement himself at one weight class, especially the smaller weight classes he was at? Because they know he will kill somebody in the ring because he's using steroids. It's unnatural to go up and fight a bigger man and knock them out like that. This is no hate. And I have nothing against Asian people, Filipino people, whatever, Japanese people. I have nothing against people. It's just unnatural. Now they even screaming for him to go up from 122 up to 135 and fight Tank. Now these are casual fans who don't know nothing about boxing. All right, I'm not a slow person. I got my diploma in my bag downstairs. I graduated from high school from science with one of the highest people to graduate with a science stamped on my diploma, bro. I got tested. We had to test before we leave school. I was one of the people who graduated the highest in my state for science. I'm not slow. You're not going to move up and weight like that and just run through everybody. Then he don't sit at one weight class. He go up there, he fight one or two people, take their belts, then run up there and jump somebody and jump up again. And this man had already went up 4 weight classes. And every time he go up, he knocking people out through road. Look how fast he moving. This ain't no hate on that man. That boy is using steroids. I can't prove it, and he gonna get away with it probably for a long time. But you gonna see his head get bigger. You gonna see his legs get bigger, just like Manny Pacquiao did. Watch what I tell you. I think Crawford beats Thurman just on how Pac-Man fought him. He has a problem with awkward punches, and he's chinny. What you think? I think at the end of the day, even though Keith my favorite fighter, man, Keith my favorite fighter. You let an old Pacquiao beat you. You said this dude had T-Rex arms and, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other about the little old man. That's what you said, Thurman. I love you, bro. But, I ain't going to do him like that, but I would lean towards Crawford in that fight. I never count Keith Thurman out. That's my favorite fighter, but, this long layoff, he got to fight Boots, man. That's just what it is. If he go beat Boots, then I'd be like, okay, he can do something. If he don't go out there and fight Boots, he go pick any other opponent. I don't know what to say for Keith Thurman. Him and Boots have to fight each other right now. There's no way around it. I don't want to hear about, I'm finna go and fight this other dude. He a former champion. I don't care, Boots. You should have fought Keith Thurman. I don't want to hear Keith Thurman say, I'm going to fight this young blood. No, you need to fight Boots, that young blood. Y'all two need to come together, and then the winner go at the crown. The winner go at the crown. Do you think Floyd? Yes. Because he was fast and he got a long jab. Yes. I do think Floyd Mayweather ducked Amir Khan. Yes. He had did a poll one time. He had asked the public. If anybody remember this, y'all know I'm not lying. Floyd had, after one of his fights, he came out and he did a poll. He said, who do y'all want me to fight? Marcos McDonald or Amir Khan? We thought he was going to choose Amir Khan because Amir Khan been chasing him for years. Next thing you know, Marcos McDonald. Yeah. He ducked Amir Khan. But like I said, in my opinion, Floyd never fought fighters with a longer jab than his. I'm going to have to look that up one day on BoxRec and see. But I don't be want to have to click and go through every fight to see, you know what I mean? But he never fought nobody with a long jab than him. I think that may be true. Because why wouldn't you fight Amir Khan? That was a UK fight. It would have been a lot of money. You'd have made a lot of money over in the UK fighting Amir Khan. Didn't fight him. So I think it was about that reach. But I gotta ask y'all the boxing fans, who y'all think will win between Caleb Plant and Jermall Charlo? And y'all gotta consider the layoff and all that, the losses of Caleb Plant recently. So who y'all picking to win that fight? Charlo versus Plant. I want to see what y'all got to say, man. I want to see what y'all got to say, man. Plant hands down. Okay. All right. Jermall trash. Trash. Like little dude be saying, trash. He killed me when I seen that Errol Spence. He said, Errol Spence Jr., the big fish. Trash. The big fish, my nigga. I was like, hell no. Charlo. Errol Spence. Hell no. Hell no. That's why he'll fight, cause he don't want to be no. He don't want to get exposed. He been exposed. That's why they ain't put that Matt Corral fight up. PBC hell. PBC so dirty. Look how they was doing Terrence Crawford when he didn't acknowledge the man as a champion. It's a fight with him and the white guy named Matt Korobov. Korobov. Matt Korobov beat the hell out of Jermall Charlo for 12 rounds. Kept his left hand in his mouth. Nothing but left hands. They cheated him, and they didn't put the fight up. And why he gave it? Why he gave it? Why the big brother gave Canelo to the little brother? Please explain what he said to me. Please let me know what he said. What was his explanation for passing on his beef or his weight on to his little brother? I would love to hear it. Because whether or not he had a 3-year layoff, you still bigger than your brother. You still bigger than your brother. You shouldn't let your brother take your glory or take your opportunity. But you proved just what your brother said. You ducked him years ago. So he ain't do nothing but prove what his brother said about him, that he ducked him years ago. The hell you gonna let your brother go out there and fight him, man? When you need to be out there fighting, man. Them Charlo brothers crazy. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't mean no harm if you a family member of the Charlos or something, but them they act like they was in slow class. I don't mean no harm. Hey Charlo, Jermall, I heard you a great businessman. You got way more money than me. You living good. I ain't hating on you or nothing when I say that. But I still think y'all was in slow classes. I bet you any kind of money them boys was in slow class. He said because he needed to get his head together, and he said, hell, we both gonna get paid. No, your brother gonna get paid. Remember, your baby mama, your ex-wife was just saying you finna lose your house. You should have took the fight. So ain't no both of y'all getting paid. Y'all ain't in the womb no more together. Y'all both ain't eating together no more. I don't know what the hell he talking about. I don't know what the hell he talking about. No, your brother gonna get paid. But I'm telling y'all, look at how they act, man. Look at how they act, always hollering and acting. Then when it's time to really get down and fight, they go in a retarded mode. Y'all get slapped, y'all don't want to do nothing then, but y'all hollering and y'all out, you know what I'm saying, hollering outbursts. You know, Jermall crying because he lost. Remember when he cried? I don't even like to play PlayStation. I'm telling y'all, them boys retarded. Them boys slow. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm being funny just trying to make somebody laugh or something. I'm telling y'all, them boys slow. They just can fight. They can fight, but they slow. I bet you any kind of money. Man, I bet you we knew some people from where they from? Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. I bet you some people who went to school with them and we could act like, bro, with Charlo brothers in the slow class, I bet you somebody be like, yeah, they was in the slow class. Yeah. They be hollering, doing all that capping and stuff. Mm-hmm. So they always had their heads lean. You know, they damn. I ain't never think about that, free man. Both of them, when they be talking, they always be talking like this. And Yeah. Dang, you right, bro. Boots will fight Yugas. Boots need to fight somebody who a former champion. That's what Boots needs with who a relevant name. Boots got the but no, he need to fight whoever the next mandatory for the belts is. Whichever if it's Yugas, if Yugas the next mandatory, I wasn't thinking about Yugas, but I'm happy you brought him up. Whoever the closest one to get this fight or could push him out the way to get the fight. Let's just say Crawford could say, "No, I don't want Boots. I want Yugas because he the WBC mandatory." You see what I'm saying? Whoever that person is, them two should fight to get at the titles. That's the way I see it. That's the only way it should be. What is this? I'm happy. I just want to let y'all know something before we get off. I hate watching hood movies. I literally hate watching hood movies. I hate stereotypical black movies, and it's a lot of them nowadays. I hate that. But or Thurman, yeah, he got to fight. I already said Thurman, but I forgot about Yugas. But that's a good point. He do need to fight Yugas too. He does need to fight, try to fight Yugas. It got to be somebody with a name, man, who done been through some fire in the sport of boxing at welterweight. He cannot go and pick Maurice Hooker, or hey, nah, I can't give him black carbs. I don't know. No, he got to fight Keith Thurman or Yugas. That's 1, 2. Even though Black Hobbs did a job on Maurice Hooker, I wasn't expecting that. Especially after Black Hobbs lost, I wasn't expecting him to come out there and fight Hooker like that. But he got Hooker out of there. But that don't mean Jerron Ennis need to fight him. I want him to fight an experienced former champion. It has to be an experienced former champion and relevant former champion. Don't go get the nigga. Don't go get Collazo or Collazo. I don't think never been champion. Victor Ortiz. Don't go. Oh no, I want to fight Victor. But Victor Ortiz might beat him though. Yeah, Victor Ortiz might give him that work. But it has to be somebody with a real name. Y'all, come on, hit them like buttons before y'all get off, man. We about to get off in a minute. I told y'all I was gonna be back on. I had to come back on with this one, man. Y'all hit them like buttons, please, before we get up out of here. We got about 7 more minutes left, but actually, I'd rather now. No. We can't see no. I don't want to see the Caleb Plant fight because I want Demetrius Andrade to get his shot. I want him to get his shot at the Charlo brother. That's what he promised Demetrius Andrade he was gonna do. So I say Caleb Plant should get put on the back burner, and it should be Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade, like he told him on the phone. He promised Demetrius Andrade that they will fight later this year. So that's the fight I would like to see. I don't want to see no other fight. I'm sorry. Yeah. I want to see Andrade versus Charlo. That's the one I want to see. Because he said he was going to give us that fight. So, and we've been waiting. That fight been waiting. The Charlos and Andrade fights, them been about 10 years wait, man. Why would that made a skit that was Aerosmith? I was just watching. He talking about his daddy. The way his daddy saw the fight. That's right before I made this video, and he sat down in that chair with the beer. And he said, "And that's on me, baby." Hey, everybody killing their Yellow Bees apart. And you seen Yellow Bees walking Errol Spence back into his locker room after the fight with his arm around him. Errol Spence was looking like this bang. He got his arm around Errol Spence. I'm like, where your baby mama at? Why your baby mama come put up an arm around you and walk you into the back? And then he looking happy with Yellow Bees and arm around him. I'm like, yeah, y'all nigga. Boy, you them two making Texas look bad. I'm just telling y'all, Errol Spence and Yellow Bees, they making, Texas always done had respect, from everywhere. I think, but him and Yellow Bees, boy, y'all making Texas look very bad. Yeah, I seen, yeah, him and that girl be making skits. He be making skits and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I want to see Charlo versus Andrade, not Plant. That's the one I really gotta take a look at, y'all. I would love to see that fight. I'm a Demetrius Andrade fan. He's been ducked for years. Andrade has been beating up on dudes since the amateurs. He's always been a threat. That's why nobody wants to fight him. But they let these dudes get out there and tell the public that he can't do this and he can't do that. But yet nobody will get in the ring with Demetrius Andrade, and that's a shame. Yeah, I know you talking about. I know you talking about Fremont, and I think that's a shame because Demetrius Andrade has been a threat since the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? It was like just like in basketball when Michael Jordan show up on the court and tryouts, they like, oh, that's that dude Jordan. That's the way they used to do Floyd Mayweather too. Oh, that's that kid Mayweather. They used to do Andrade like that too. Oh, that's that dude they call Demetrius Andrade. Yeah. See, but they don't tell y'all that. Demetrius Andrade been feared. In fact, that's where Keith Thurman get his name one time from. It ain't because it take one time for him to knock you down. You know why? He called himself one time because he said he was so happy that he beat Demetrius Andrade one time. That's why Keith Thurman name is one time. He said because he was happy he beat Demetrius Andrade. Because I think Demetrius Andrade beat him like 3 times in the amateurs. And he said he was so proud that he beat Demetrius Andrade. That's where he get the name one time from. I got to go back and start watching me some more boxing documentaries and stuff, man. It give you a lot of boxing knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They really give you a lot of boxing knowledge to go back and watch some of them old documentaries. And, I seen one about Larry Holmes. I'm going to have to check that out, too. It just inform you a lot of the sport and, what went on about at the time before you so you can be aware, so that way, a lot of dudes want to debate you on channels, you know. Or they want to come in and act like you didn't know something. So you like, yeah, I know. I know already peep game on that play. I know about that. You ain't teaching me nothing. But I gotta give a shout out to somebody got on here today, Wallace. He the one brought up Sam Langford to me. I gotta check him out. And it was another name, another fighter. Who was Andrade's promoter? I don't know. He was with the Zone. He was with the Zone, but I think he left the Zone. I think he with the PBC. Yeah, he with PBC now. Yeah, Andrade with PBC now. Yeah, he a hell of a fighter. You gotta check him out, man. Well, hey, y'all, we got a couple of seconds left. Don't nobody love you, baby. Easy love you. Y'all stay tuned to the channel, man. Stay subscribed. Yeah, he wasn't focused. Spence wasn't focused, and that's why he got did how he did. He got did how we got did. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing people ain't pay attention to. This dude was drinking and everything. Y'all seem to think he gonna beat Bud. But hey, man, This your boy Easy, man. I gotta get on up out of here. Y'all have a good night, blessed night. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. This your boy Easy, man. I'm out.